All right, I think we're already recording. So, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Again, this is Nix, and I'm gonna be the one to report the very first step of the broadcast production process, which is knowing your audience. So, without further ado, let's start with the presentation. So first, we would want to understand that there's gonna be five steps in the planning stage of the broadcast production process. So the planning stage is like the pre-production phase of our production. So because there's pre-production, production, and post-production. So the planning stage is in the pre-production. So in the pre-production phase, there's actually five different steps, and then the first one is to know your audience. So the second step up until the fifth step will be discussed by my group mates, but we'll be focusing more on knowing our audience. Okay, so yep. Mhm. Yeah, I think we can proceed now. So first is that we would want to know what is a target audience. So who are our target audiences? So just here in the presentation, a person or a group of people a radio program is addressing that might share a common characteristic, or that might or might not share a common characteristic. So basically our target audience are the people who will listen to our program, or who will listen to the contents or the program that we'll be producing. So in simple terms, the target audience is the specific group of people our radio program or our broadcast program is designed to address. Who are we addressing for this particular program, for this particular topic? Who are we addressing? No, so that's the question. So that's the fundamental question that we must ask ourselves: who will listen for this particular program that we're creating? So we're looking for a particular group of people whose members could or could not share something in common. So say this could be their location, social area, specific risk behavior, or even membership in a certain organization. That could be it. So for instance, we're creating a specific program, or say an advertisement, just targeted for a specific group of people that are, say, housewives that are actually using this particular brand, or like the breastfeeding mothers, or a group of breastfeeding mothers, or simply just individuals who owns radio sets or generally owns a radio set. So basically the target audience are the people who we intend our program to address, no? So basically these are the people who will listen to our program, or the program that we'll be producing. So next is to know, or to understand the importance of knowing our audience. So the question is, why is knowing the audience a must? So yeah, it's very important, no, in every production, not just in radio production or broadcast production, to understand who our audience will be, or the important to understand the importance of knowing our audience. So it says here that to produce a program that is effective, say effective, you must know the topic to discuss, message to convey, how this message should be presented, and when is the perfect time to air these messages. So these questions, like what are the topics that you would need to discuss, the message, how it will be presented, the perfect time, you only would be able to answer this question if you have understand your target audience, or yeah, your target audience. So basically understanding our target audience is absolutely the non-negotiable, or a non-negotiable of any production or producing an effective radio program. Why? Because it would actually help us make every production decision. So when we know our listeners, that's the time that we would know what specific topic we'll be creating or will be producing. When is the perfect time to produce this contents, or when is the perfect time to air this content? Say for example, you're working on a specific radio program that is very educational. So say you would wanna create a specific program that's educational. So you would ask yourself, who would be the intended audience for this program? Is it for kids? Is it made for kids? Is it made for young professionals or young adults? Is it made for say working professionals? So if you would be able to identify what specific audience do you intend your program to be addressed, no, then that's the time that you'll be able to answer this question. Say, for example, you identified that the educational program that you're creating or that you are about to produce is intended for kids or for children or for students. So if you don't know that if that particular program that you're creating is for students, then you wouldn't be able to understand as to when would be the perfect time to air this. Because if that's intended for students or for kids, then probably or possibly an 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday schedule will not be the perfect time for that, because 8 to 5 usually the students are at school. So you would need to understand really who your audience will be, so you'll be able to answer these questions. So that is the importance of knowing your audience. So next. Yep. So in knowing your audience, no, there are different, or there are two types of predispositions. So we have the general audience predispositions, and then the next slide is the situational audience predisposition. So let's go back to the general audience predisposition. So when we say general audience predispositions, these are the ingrained long-term characteristics of our audiences. So this includes their social-cultural background, things like language, religion, or literacy, their knowledge base, or their fundamental beliefs, and yeah, these factors, no, like the social cultural, education, knowledge, general knowledge, beliefs, practices, and habits. These factors would help us determine how they process information and what they find relatable, or what's relatable for them. So that, or those are the general audience predisposition. So these are the ingrained long-term characteristics of our audience. And then on the other hand, the situational audience predisposition, it's more specific. So these are more specific to the time and the topic. No, we need to know, do they have the need for this information right now, or what is their prior knowledge about the subject or the topic that you will be producing, and what is their current attitudes towards the topic that you're going to discuss. So yep. Finally, we're actually looking towards the where they listen to the radio, or when or where they listen to the radio. So these the situational factors are the key for us to like have a successful scheduling and delivery as well. So it's very specific, very situational, no. So the need of information, prior knowledge to the topic, attitude towards the source, media habits, including their preferences. So say for example, this particular audience, what time do they usually listen to the radio? What time do they usually consume media? So that's the situational audience predisposition. So again, we have the situational audience predisposition, which is the more specific type of characteristic of our audience, specific to time and the topic. And then we also have the general audience predisposition, which are the ingrained long-term characteristic of our audiences. So these predispositions are very essential for us to be able to know what particular content are we gonna be producing. Because after all, we are producing these contents or these radio programs intended to a specific group of people or to a specific audience. So we have to know what topics do they wanna receive, or what information is essential for them, or what are the necessities, or what are their necessities. So yeah, it's very important that we know the general audience predisposition as well as the situational audience predisposition. So lastly, for this step, would be the four ways to know more about your target audience. So what are the ways for us to be able to know more who our target audience will be? So first is to review the existing data. So when knowing our audience, no it is it's also okay if we review the existing data. So we don't reinvent the wheel. So let's look at census, let's look at documents, let's look at what do you call this, the existing studies, the surveys, and the research results. So these are, say for example, you're gonna be targeting a specific audience with specific topics. So you might want to check the data from the Philippine Statistics Office, the census, yeah, or any existing data or research that is actually intended for your specific audience. So aside from that, the one would be to conduct new assessments or studies or specific audience research. So it is also okay to conduct specific research designed or studies designed for your target audience. So you might want to conduct studies that would have a tailored question and tailored answer about your unique target audience. Okay. So third one would be to conduct an in-depth interviews with the people who work with the audience. So you try to work with your target audience through community leaders, teachers, or healthcare workers. So say for example, your target audience is a specific group of students in a specific school or academe, then you might wanna have an in-depth interview or one-on-one interview with their teachers, their principals. O say for example, you're creating or producing a material intended for a specific barangay or your local community, then you might wanna have an in-depth interview or one-on-one interview with the barangay officials, say the kapitan, the kagawad, or the SK officials. So it's specific, or it's actually conducting in-depth interviews with the people who's actually working with your target audience. So last one, to know more about our target audience is to conduct focus group interviews with the representative group using a prepared list of questions. So this is the most specific way on knowing our audience, because you basically conduct focus group interviews with your intended audience themselves. So you pick some representatives of your specific audience, and then you conduct focus group discussions with them for you to be able to know what are their wants, what are their needs, what are the necessary topics for them, what are the topics that's relatable for them. So those are the ways for us to know more about our audiences. So this report is actually just as simple as this one. So I don't want to be prolonging this presentation, because this is just the first step of the planning phase of producing radio programs, or the broadcast production process. So the second step up until the fifth step of this of the pre-production or of the broadcast production process will be discussed more by my group mates. So I hope that you were able to learn more about the first step, or about knowing your audience, and then possibly use it when it comes to producing radio contents or broadcast contents in the future. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. Bye bye.